for all of you that cut hair or whatnot, I want to know what was your first set of clippers? For real, what was your first set of clippers? Of course, I'll go first. For me, my very first set of clippers were a set of Wahl hair clippers. They were a set of Wahl hair clippers from Walmart. Can't remember exactly what birthday it was, but on my birthday, with my father. For a lot of y'all know him, Coach Watson. My father bought me my first set of clippers. I remember they were like black at the bottom, and then the top facing or top cover was white. I do remember that, and then of course it came with everything that all new clippers come with, right? Which is a set of clippers come with it, which is some guards, the little set of oil, and what else? The little brush that comes along with it. But anyway, what I'm saying is my very first set of clippers was them Wall classic, classic first set of clippers, man. And to be honest with you, they were a good set of clippers. Those clippers that I bought, or my father bought for me, those clippers lasted until I actually opened up the shop, right? So, man, it was one of those situations where with the clipper that I was using, you could actually use them and they ended up getting sharper. So you're talking about a span of maybe probably about 10 years. It was how long that I actually had those clippers. Now, of course, I wasn't using them every day. I wasn't using them too often, but man, those clippers were great clippers. And before I got rid of those clippers, or before they gave out on me, man, those clippers used to. We're talking about that stubble. We're talking about between that, well, depending on what technique you use, right? So for me, the technique that I would use was using my trimmers to set that ball line. So to get that line out of that, to get that line out when you're doing a ball fade, that stubble that was there to get that line out of there, man, those were, by the time they gave out, those were the best clippers that I had. They were smooth. When I say best, I'll say they were so smooth, like that the edges of the teeth or whatnot on the blades or whatnot, they had gotten to where they were so smooth against the head and the scalp, and I could cut those young kids' hair without it worry of being too sharp or them moving suddenly and then cutting them. But man, those wall clippers, those were my very first set of clippers that my father bought for me, and I paired them with a set of wall battery operated trimmers, and that was my set when I very first started. But anyway, in the comments below, look here. If you cut her or if you dibbled and dabbled in it any, what I want to know is I want to know what your very first set of clippers were, and holla at me. Let me know something. Leave me a comment below. Before your hair lab, more than a cut. All right, peace.